Absolutely, it's the way of the future.
Look, I think it's crazy if you don't use them. So far it's the best thing that I've seen.
I think it's a really good product that more and more people should be using it, really.
Flash is not going, she's not pulling.
Yeah, well, our empty rates have dropped a lot, and that Flashmates is just another visual thing. You can say that she's definitely not on, and then you don't put that cow up for AI, so you're not getting that embryonic loss, but it makes the Flashmates pretty cheap, I reckon.
I can save money. I'm a profit-based farmer at the end of the day. Mating cows unnecessarily can be a huge cost.
I was an AB technician with LIC for 17 or 18 years. I used quite a bit of sex semen. Yeah, I've been using Flashmate now for 5 seasons. We rely on them with a fair amount of accuracy. We haven't put any bulls out yet at all.
It's a lot easier for the staff to see a light flashing than looking at tail paint, and they're not that expensive.
They didn't fall off. We only had probably 10 out of 800 cows that came off over 4 weeks.
Flashmates appear to cost about the same as sort of 2 rounds of other heat detection devices. It appears to save a lot of money for no extra cost.
Using one Flashmate for the season, it stays with the cow the whole mating, it works well. We've trialled a bit with neck collars. Flashmates are a lot more attainable in terms of cost.
I had none come off the cows with the first 6 weeks, so I was very, very happy with that.
It's certainly picked up the silent heats a lot easier for us.
Using Flashmates, we picked up cows I would have missed. It's quite good on sort of the wet days, but quite often you miss those handful of extras that day.
Picking up silent heats, we have hardly any marking on the tail paint.
It also gives you the delayed flash for when they're actually on heat, rather than putting them up too early.
Once we did the pregnancy results, a lot of those animals we could see that yes, they were in calf to the first mating. So probably a cow that wouldn't have been normally pulled out in calf to the first mating, which for us is a big deal with the extra days of milk from those animals, which makes the Flashmates pay for themselves well and truly.
Tail paint can be quite subjective.
It enables us to have a more sustainable resourcing of the mating period. For one person to consistently get up at 4:30 in the morning and repeat that process over a 4.3 week period is a big ask.
My 4-year-old daughter could pick cows out, the ones that were flashing.
6 weeks through AB now, and we haven't put any bulls out yet at all. We just carried on with AB, and I guess for us that's testament of using these Flashmates. It takes this time of the year, you're usually starting to get a bit sick of AB.
Very easy to use for anyone to use, so it did mean that at times where I could make myself free and have anyone up there, and I know the job would still be done 100%, and so that was a really big thing for us.
Less workload, and it was just sort of less stressful than having to get up every morning to have a look at the staff and get the idea of it and do it. Didn't actually take any longer than what tail painting would take, really.
Definitely felt it was a added edge in heat detection. Yeah, after 2 weeks using them, felt very comfortable that the right cows were going up for AB.
The Flashmates definitely help you pick up those cows that you'd normally miss. You're definitely picking up more cows earlier on with the Flashmates than what we would have without them.